Okay, welcome back. Just going to be doing a trade recap from today's trades. Bit of a rough day today. Could say I overtraded, but I did want to give a go at trading market open today. Well, pre 10 a.m. as I do usually trade only after 10 a.m. But I'll get into the reason why I took this trade. And well, yeah, all three trades really. I only took one trade on the on the funded, and I did get stopped out unfortunately. And two losses and one break even today. So yeah, I'll get straight into it. Didn't really lose heaps. Lost about 600 on the eval and then only about, let me check, only about 180 on the funded. So not the worst day. Definitely gonna make up for that next coming days. But again, let's get into the recap. So coming into today, bias bit neutral on the higher time frame. However, we did have SMT, and we still do have SMT at all-time highs. So again, dropping down to the 4 hour. And my belief was, I don't really think we're actually going to continue. Well, coming into market open, I didn't think we were going to continue this buy model, as we've just been accumulating so much. Like, we are in a clear uptrend, but we've been inversing hourly gaps. So yeah, with that in mind, and look at this very long accumulation range. If we wanted to continue to distribute, I think we probably would have done it here, but instead we just swept out a lot of liquidity and just flipped and just continued lower. So yeah, coming into market open, another pair of three, high time frame power of three, and we did come up at market open, sweep London highs and Asia highs. And we did have SMT with ES at that time, but they did come up and sweep them. And again, NQ was dumping quite a lot compared to AS. So my thought process for entering this first trade, so New York reversal, and we had the sweep of each of these highs and reacted very well with them. Had an inversion, all of these inversions, and tapped into this 1 minute gap, and then saw a very good reaction off of it. And I entered at the change in state of delivery after respecting this gap. Got my feel about here and was going to take them down to London and Asia lows. But yeah, stop loss was probably placed a bit too tight for this. I placed it just above, well, this fair value, this 1 minute fair value up, and then this candle right here, and we did end up just reversing to sweep out this inverse gap, well, this bearish fair value gap before continuing lower. So if I did have my stops just above this, probably would have hit, but it's only a 1R. So yeah, didn't really lose much on this trade, only $200, which isn't too bad. But yeah, still a loss is a loss. Could have definitely done things a lot more different. Could have went with a wider stop and would have hit the trade. So moving down to the next trade, we did see this accumulation and then we started to manipulate. I thought we were going to reverse here, but instead we started to reaccumulate, and then we tapped in to this 5 minute and saw a very good reaction off of it, like immediate shoot down. And I did end up getting my feel a bit like weird here. Wasn't really the best feel, but yeah, entered off this change in state of delivery and entered about here. And I was targeting this discounted 15, and then obviously New York PM lows, London lows, and Asia lows from yesterday. But yeah, price just reversed immediately, went straight back up and tapped me out where I had my stop at this order block. So, and then coming into the third trade, so with this third trade, I did have stops fairly tight. And my thought process for this trade was, we had a discounted 1 minute And then we also had this breaker. So a bit of a unicorn setup here. And that's the only reason why I took it. Because I did think, yeah, this day is just a bit seek and destroyish. So yeah, I did enter off a change in state of delivery right here. And targeted this, well, New York AM's high. And then when move stops just below this level, when we swept this high, didn't really see a reaction off it. And then I went full break even when we swept this high, and I was planning to TP, like take full TP up here, because that would have been where I would have passed this eval. So yeah, I got stopped out at break even on this candle, and now price has since then run up and hit my take profit. But again, with this trade, same thing, moving stops too tight and going break even too early. So again, narrative for each trade was correct, but my risk management was just a bit dodgy. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to keep in mind for the next coming days. And well, yeah, just in terms of trading in general. So with that, hope you all won your trades today, had a good trading day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.